trending right now. I thought this was ketchup.
We play on Hall of Fame and they play on Pro. Me and my niggas used to rock each other close. Now our hands full of bags as we walking out the stove.
What's good? It's the rich ones. We got some crab legs today. Don't nobody want to eat them with me, so I'm finna eat them by myself. The more the merrier. You gotta do that shit every day. Sit on YouTube. Yeah, I had like 3 videos done, then I went and looked at my phone and they was gone. I think they deleted or something.
They was already edited?
Already done.
Oh, no.
I think I need some more storage on my phone. Dang, I'm gonna have to go get a. I have to use this knife. Dude said this spot been open like 3 years.
For real?
Yeah, I just heard about it.
I ain't never heard of it.
But
Is it like a market and a restaurant?
yeah, you could buy stuff in there. Well, it ain't really a restaurant, but you could buy it in there, or you can get a plate. That's what we can talk about. We can talk about the best form of marketing, which is word of mouth. I heard about it from Kid's mama and Crystal. I think that's how most people heard about it. 'Cause I ain't seen no marketing for it.
That's why I found seafood places like this.
All right. Yeah, word of mouth is like the best type of marketing. I read it in a book called Contagious. And it talks about how people talk about things that make them feel cool. So if it's something that's cool going on at the moment, more than likely people gonna talk about it, so that they feel like they on the in crowd. Because the person that don't know about it is gonna want to be on the in crowd. Like these crab legs. Now when somebody asks me about them, ask me about seafood, or if we talking about food, more than likely I'm gonna be like, hey, if this is good, y'all need to go to Andy's Seafood Market and try it, which is marketing. And it's free. That's why it's the best type of marketing, because you don't have to spend no money on advertisement. It's just people like it. Somebody called me. Trying to remember what was another form of marketing. Called word of mouth. You got people wanting the status symbol is a form of marketing. Status symbol is basically like you see a lot of entertainers in music, they wear designer clothes, which is like a status symbol, meaning like I'm rich. So if you see somebody wearing Balenciaga or something like that, it's used as a status symbol, which means, like I said, I'm rich. Or a Mercedes is a status symbol, and that's a form of marketing as well. When you can create something that speaks for itself. You ain't nobody got to talk about it, or you ain't got to say nothing about it. It just, from the value of it, it just show. Same thing with crab legs. Crab legs is looked at as an expensive food. It is expensive. You hear somebody say they finna go get some crab legs, somebody gonna think you got some money. Ooh, juicy. Marquez, you don't wanna try one? Kill, you ain't never had crab legs before? I don't think you can have them I don't think you can eat them while you're pregnant.
Is it like fresh fish or raw fish?
It's not raw. They cook it. It's cooked. Dang, I need a breaker. It's good though.
What the meat looks like in it? How do you get full off of it?
You don't get full off of it. You'll be eating this all day trying to get full off of these. All day. Dang, come on. Crab, oysters, crawfish. Yeah, you're jumping too. Gumbo. I went to Dallas this one time. I think I might have told you about it already, but I went to Dallas and it was a truck riding around with crawfish on the back of it and corn.
Yeah.
And he'll give you a whole to-go box of it for $5.
For $5.
$5. This was 50.
But they said that crawfish is easy to catch or
Yeah, it is.
It was like, what crawfish look like? Is it
A
little?
little small. We used to eat them at your granddad's house all the time. When he used to cook them, sit outside and eat them.
It got a shell to it.
It's real small though. I'm dropping a EP mixtape tomorrow called Boss Up or Else. Me doing this YouTube is me bossing up or else. I'm shy. I'm very shy person. I'm kind of like an introvert. I be in my head a lot. I don't like to be around a lot of people unless I'm drunk. Then I don't mind. I ain't gonna say drunk, but buzzed. So boss up or else is just like looking around at your situation. Oh, charger fell out. Back to what I was saying. Boss up or else is like looking at your situation and always asking always telling yourself like, if you don't do this, this is how it's always gonna be. Boss up or else you're not gonna be able to take care of your kids. Boss up or else you ain't gonna never get to travel. Boss up or else your mama ain't never gonna get what she want. So whatever your situation is at the moment, ask yourself that question. Well, not question, but just say that to yourself. Like, boss up or else this is gonna happen. And when you ask yourself that, it make you do shit that you normally wouldn't do. It allow you to take risk, get out of your comfort zone. And that's what boss up or else is about. I can't just make mixtapes about nothing. I just gotta have a concept to it. Like anytime I get behind something, it's gotta like solve a problem or make you remember something. Like tattoos, for example, if you look at a tattoo, it make you remember something that you want to remember. Like on my arm, you can't see it, but it say "It's all good" with Jesus' face right by it. Anytime I'm going through something, I could just look at that and I know that it's worked out. It's all good. It's meant for good. It look like bad right now, but in the end all be all, everything is gonna be good. So that's what it is. Boss up or else. Boss up or else. Boss up or else you're gonna be working at that raggedy ass job that you don't want to work at forever. You can use it with small stuff like cars, houses. Boss up or else you're gonna be walking to school instead of driving. I already talked about 2 forms of marketing, which is create word of mouth, and status symbol. Creating something that's a status symbol. And the meaning behind boss up or else. I done had that concept for like a year and a half, maybe. But I just couldn't figure out when to release it. As soon as I finished school, that title started popping back up in my head. And I feel like for entrepreneurs, that's the best thing you can say to yourself, because most times you don't want to be, it's a lot of shit that you don't want to do. Like, you want to do what you want to do. Like, when you doing stuff you don't want to do, you be burning inside. I know I do. I be burning, like, feeling almost inferior, like, to, man, I gotta figure this shit out, because I'm not finna be doing this forever. Like, I ain't built for this. And that's mainly, like, working, like, 9 to 5 jobs and shit, like no. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's not meant for me. I gotta be able to move when I wanna move. That's one of the main reasons I got out of the military too. Cause I couldn't. The military is a 24/7 job. We used to have this thing in the Army called CQ and staff duty. And you basically work for 24 hours. You at work for 24 hours. You come in at 7 in the morning, you get off at 7 the next morning. And you basically on guard duty all day, doing nothing, just sitting there, trying to find little games to play on your phone, keep yourself busy. It's trending right now. I thought this was ketchup. What's that sauce that you put on, like, seafood?
Like shrimp and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What time you leaving tomorrow? That'd be the worst part, packing and shit.
Huh?
I said packing be the worst part. We gonna end those though. I'm at 17 minutes right now. That's kind of long. Like and subscribe. Go get you some money. Come up with a status symbol. I say, come up with a status symbol. Create word of mouth. And what else we talk about? Oh yeah, boss up or else. When you in a situation and something that you don't want to, where you feel like, man, how I'm gonna get out of this, start saying it to yourself, boss up or else this gonna happen. boss up, or else things are always gonna be like this. And with that being said, we done the rich ones.
We play on Hall of Fame and they play on Pro. Me and my niggas used to rock each other close. Now our hands full of bags as we walking out the store.